Good morning. Well, afternoon. So I totally meant to pick up the vlog this morning while I was making my daughter's cake. This week I plan on just reading, kind of just doing like a mood reading. I'm just a mood reading girly. I cannot do these vlogs. I do have some plan that I want to do, but I'm kind of just gonna go with the flow for this week. A lot going on this week. It's Military Child Month, so this whole week at school, Mia has something going on each and every single day. Also, tomorrow is Thea girl's birthday. She's gonna be 4, so we have that going on tomorrow. So that's why I'm currently making her cake. Usually, not usually, but like the last couple years, we either buy cupcakes or a cake. And then on the actual birthday, we just make one of those homemade cakes, like the Betty Crocker ones. But this time I made it hand from scratch because I'm in my baking girl era. Since the new year started, I've been like trying to bake more, just do more things like that. It's been a success so far. Sorry my kitchen looks a mess. It's literally because I have everything laid out ready to go so that we can get this done. So I got these cute little cake decorations on Amazon. Kind of going for like a rainbow themed this year. Because the last 2 years last year we did dinosaurs, we did 3 Rex, and this year we're kind of just doing rainbows. The years before that we did Paw Patrol for her. Happy birthday banner that I'm gonna put on it. Don't know if I'm gonna put it on with the sticks or if I'm gonna just like literally place it on it. I don't know yet how I'm gonna do it. You're gonna see. I'm reading an ARC, which is Burnout by Rebecca Genshak. I feel like that's how you say it. I could be totally wrong. If I am, I am so sorry. What am I doing today? Reading, doing that, and I do need to edit the vlog before this one that's going to be up before this one, which is like reading anticipated reads, which I only got to read 2 of them, but that's okay. The plans for today, and go outside and play because it's a beautiful day all week long. We love this temperature. I love this temperature. As you can see, it puts me in a good mood. We need this energy, this nice weather, especially since we lost Zoe. Just still random little things that just remind me of her. It's just the weirdest thing because if I explain it to you guys, she was just such a laid back dog. She was just always sleeping in her bed, minding her own business. Only came out literally to use the bathroom. Things that when she did come out that we remember, or even the years before having the kids, her running around, her being a puppy and running around. There's just a lot of things that we miss. We're missing her. And obviously grief works in funny ways, so I do have my moments where I still am crying, kind of just where I'm at. But I'm about to clean up my house because my kids absolutely destroyed it this morning while I was trying to bake this cake. So we're gonna get it together now. What?
It's my birthday today.
It is your birthday today. Probably gonna go get her dressed here and get ourselves together. A brand new purse. I'm reading Burnout. Right now, she needs to help not train because instead of racing right now, because the team dropped him, he is going to be kind of doing more tricks on the motorbike instead of racing. She's going to have to try to train him to perfect these tricks, and he just says some disrespectful things about like how can gymnastics like help him and things like that, but he doesn't realize that she's an Olympic medalist. He's kind of talking out of his ass, and when he figures that out, he's like, oh, okay, I can see why she's upset now. Oh my god, I'm really liking the banter between them. See that Knox comes from a very rough upbringing. He lost his mother when he was younger, and he feels like he has all this pressure to just always be there for his younger brother and do everything for him, and doesn't let his other brothers kind of try to help. He's put a lot of his like career and just his happiness on the back burner to make sure that his little brother has everything that he needs. So it's going good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking where it's going. Can't wait for it to pick up a little bit more. I haven't really been reading much, so I'm just enjoying the pace that I'm going while reading this book. Goal is hopefully to finish it by tomorrow. I probably won't read much today because of it being Thea's birthday.
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Thea. Happy birthday to you.
Hold up.
Oh, can I go out with her?
I finished Burnout last night. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed reading it. And when I got into it, I didn't really read Monday or Tuesday. That's kind of why I didn't update. First it was giving me like YA vibes, but then no, it gets very spicy. Like the second half of the book and when they're finally together, I thought their communication on how they didn't want anything serious or be in a relationship or anything like that was very on point. I feel like communicated very well until that switch happened, where not that they didn't communicate communicate, because she did still communicate how she felt and he communicated how he felt, but like he had to grow up really fast at 17-year-old after losing his mom and his dad not being a part of his life. Things that his dad did, he didn't ever want to be like his dad, so he thought that leaving her constantly for his career was making him like his dad. So until he accepted that he wasn't like his dad, then that's when everything kind of just came together and got better. Knox is a very just good person. He's a good person that even while you're reading the book, you see that he will drop everything for his family. His family comes first. He would never let anyone else outside of his family come into their group. So she's kind of like the first to do that, and she kind of realizes that, and she wants to be a part of his life. But as they're just casually hooking up, they're spending more and more time together, like a relationship but no label on it. He was just so afraid of being like his dad. I mean, like, he literally put his whole life on hold to raise his younger brother. I mean, it just says a lot about his character. I really liked it. And then we have Avery, who's a gymnast. She went to the Olympics and ended up getting like a medal or something like that. She has an injury and she's coming back from this injury very scared that she's not going to be the same gymnast as she was before, which is understandable. You see that Knox kind of just like uplifts her and lets her know like, hey, like, these things happen. You could tell that you still want to work hard, that you still have that determination in you. Like, you're gonna get back to where you were and probably even better. And I just loved how encouraging he was, and I loved how open they both were with how they were feeling. Now I think this morning I'm gonna start The Nanny. It just keeps, I'm just so intrigued by it that I just want to read it. Hopefully we could just read this all in one day. Wishful thinking if I didn't have other things to do. Thursday. I think I'm just gonna extend this vlog through the weekend as well, just because I didn't really pick up the camera much this week. Guys, it is Saturday. I did not update you guys in like 2 days, I think it's been. Or I have you literally on a stack of books right now. On Thursday when I first started it, so about done with it. I think I have like 100 pages left of it. So let's kind of just tell you so far what has been going on, my thoughts, things like that. Cassie did OnlyFans for a while to pay off student loans and just, you know, things like that for college. Mind you, drinking my Red Bull because I need this today. Aiden, known as A, was subscribed to her OnlyFans. They built this relationship where they kind of really trust each other, and she started doing just videos for him and like things like that. So not only was she showing herself off to him, but like they started building this deeper connection with one another. Fast forward to 18 months later, she ends up losing her job. So she ends up applying to this nanny job and it ends up being Aiden. Mind you, at this point, none of them know, like, she doesn't know that that's A, and he doesn't know that that's Cece or anything along those lines, so they're kind of clueless. So you're seeing that they have this chemistry, this tension between them, like he's hot, she's hot. She slowly starts building not only a relationship with him, Aiden, but with his daughter, where she babysits and like just is trying to make her as comfortable as she can be after her losing her mom as well. As time goes on, something happens where she ends up seeing something that she remembers that A told her about, and she's like, this has to be a how do you say that? Coincidence? I cannot say that word. Well, there's no way that this can be A. She figures it out kind of right away. She's nervous, like telling him, afraid to lose her job, lose Sophie in the process, and things like that. So they eventually do start hooking up, but still he has no clue about it. I am finally at the part where she's actually about to tell him who she is, and he doesn't react the way that I think that we all think he's gonna react. So I don't know what kind of pushes them away then. Does that make sense? I don't know if something actually happens or not, or what's gonna happen next. It's going. And also before each chapter there's like ads that they used to have on OnlyFans that we get to read, and holy crap, I knew this book was going to be a little spicy, but whoa, this is spicy. It's going. I can't wait to see how it's going to end. I can't wait to see how it's going to be all together. Okay, sorry, the lighting in this room is terrible. Terrible. That's why I usually have my ring light on at nighttime. So it's 11:54 at night. I finished The Nanny and I am giving it 3 stars. I think that this book was very spicy, which kind of, if you know what what the book is about, you kind of just know that it's going to be spacey, especially how they first started talking and just things like that and how it goes. You grew up with this very neglectful parent that never wanted her, and they kind of just treated her like she was a burden and constantly reminded her of that. Things that she ends up telling Aiden from her past that we kind of get to know a little bit more about her. I love Wanda. Wanda kind of is like that parent figure to her, and like her best, and not like, and is her best friend. So we see that. We also see like why she ends up doing what she does near the end of the book. I just didn't think that third act breakup was needed, but I knew it was coming. How the book writing was going. I really love Sophie. I really love Aiden. I really liked her too. Other than the little situations that they did have, they had pretty good communication. And yeah, I thought it was a fun read, good read. I love seeing her relationship with Sophia grow, because I felt like Sophia really needed that mother figure in her life after losing her mother. Battle between Aiden and Iris, who is Sophia's aunt, her mom's sister. So I see why Iris felt the way that she felt, but then you see Casey trying to make everything better, making them see like this isn't about them and they're fighting and whatever's going on between them. It's about Sophia and making Sophie happy, and Sophie's happy with her dad, so let's just work it out. So that's like a whole conflict in the book. I think add it to the book, because honestly you really hate Iris, how she treats Casey, and honestly how she treats Aiden too. We love a good single dad. We'll say what really brought me down to the 3 stars. I was thinking about like 3.5, 4 stars for it. It was that third act breakup. It really just threw me. It wasn't needed. It wasn't needed, I think, especially because we knew they were gonna get back together. But definitely pick it up if you like a good single dad, nanny romance, and all the hot spice that you can get. I have no clue what book I'm gonna be reading next. I think I might pick up How Does It Feel? I just heard so many good things about this book so far already, and the cover just keeps speaking to me. I'll probably end up starting this tomorrow. Oh my god, I did not know. Hello. Making me more excited to read. I love that Bloom does that with their books, how they have pictures in them. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that definitely makes me want to just buy the paperback of all their books. Hey guys, so it is Monday. This vlog should have been done yesterday, but here we are, still going. So I'm reading For the Cake. Here For the Cake, and this is a fake dating, kind of miscommunicate. They had this one moment in college that they felt this deep rooting connection, and then he tries to reach out. She doesn't ever reach out, but I think it's because they were so drunk that night that she put in her wrong number. I'm gonna call it now. So I think that's where all this miscommunication comes from. He thought she was blowing him off, and it's just a whole thing going on. Well, now 8 years later, she ends up running him into a bar at her sister's bachelorette party that she's hosting. Mind you, her sister is getting married to her ex-boyfriend. Mic drop. Because what? I would not be doing that all for my sister. I'm sorry. No. There is girl code, and Paisley is like the one in the family who tries to keep everyone together, who wants to please everyone, so she's a yes woman when it comes to her family. And she's realizing like she's the doormat. We step all over her. They don't consider her feelings. They just expect her to yes, 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 and make everyone happy. And they're just struggling throughout the night, so she finally runs into Klein again, and things kind of happen from there. He ends up faking that he's her boyfriend, and now he's her date to her sister's wedding. In exchange for that, she's gonna help him with his social medias so that he can eventually get someone to pick up his book and publish it. And you're kind of just seeing them have this chemistry like no other, but she hates him for what he did to her in college. They were in this creative writing class, and he ended up picking her story to edit, and he basically crucified her in the edit. So she still holds a grudge about that. Now we're kind of just seeing them get to know each other so that when they go to her sister's wedding, it's not like if they ask questions, they're not going to look dumb type of thing. It's going really well. I'm really liking this arc. I just really like the characters. I love that they both in some type of way wanted to be writers. He's a romance writer as well, so I'm loving it. His mom loves reading romance. She's a hopeless romantic. I'm just like, this whole family is just for me. Klein, like, we should have got married because it's giving me all the feels. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I love Paisley. She comes off as like a bad boss bitch. Everything that she's doing, even though she comes from a well-off family, she has built her own empire by herself with no help whatsoever. It's good. I can't wait to see what else is going to happen. I can't wait to see if something's going to catch him up, because as we already read so far, I'm only not even 100 pages in. Her sister keeps bragging about Shane, who's her ex-boyfriend, And she should feel stupid and dumb as hell. First off, let me tell you, he calls her Blondie, which he used to call Paisley, and that's just ill. That's just, that's not okay. I think that's just disgusting on his part. Her sister deserves better, but to each their own. I mean, I think her sister, it just shows the type of character her sister has as well. She's very she's selfish. Why would you even think about, after this guy broke your sister's heart, that it will be okay for you to, even though it was a year later, for you to date him? I don't know, it just didn't. I'm just getting bad vibes from her sister in general. I think her sister right now is just really trying to make her jealous. I think that she's so self-absorbed that she doesn't realize that she's hurting her sister. I don't even think that she thinks that what she did was wrong, because she did ask Paisley if she can date him, and Paisley said yes because she felt like she needed to say yes to make her sister happy. So that's kind of like where we're at, and I'm just getting like the ick feeling. But before I ended this, I wanted to update you guys on the book that I was currently reading. I did want to read How Did It Feel, but then I forgot that I had this arc that I needed to read, and I was like, we're gonna read it. I've been dying to actually read this book. I love the cover of the book. It's beautiful, and yeah, I'm excited for that. I believe this book comes out May 2nd. It comes out May 2nd, and I'm so excited because I feel like so many people are gonna really enjoy this book, especially because I'm enjoying it so much right now. But we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!